to Sweden. Yes, and the man came to Sweden. I remember coming back from school. And one thing, I was really excited to see my stepsisters and brothers, because I did grow up with my stepsisters and brothers. But the kids, abana be tebaina buzibu. Those kids are nice. Tebaina mutima gwa tata wawe. But when I saw them, I'm like, I thought I had escaped. You know, being in a cage from 11 years, 12, 13. Guys, I'm not talking about once. In order for me to go to school in Uganda, this man needs to use me. To get pads, I need to be used. That was my life in Uganda. Sometime he will cook up a story and tell my mother, I went outside, bantumye kuluzi, but nendwayo kuluzi, nansanga no bulenzi. And honestly, I don't know if that man did something to my mother. I don't know. But all I know, the day I started living with my mother too never liked me. We never really had a relationship. So that it was so easy. Everything she told my mom, like something, my mom would just be mad, you know. She could just be mad. Me, I grew up with the talent of dancing. And when I dance good in the church, people are going to bless me with clothes. People are going to bless me with this. And people really used to love me because I'm a people person. I know how to be with people, you know. But we never lacked money. We had money. We had money. But we were never even allowed to eat lunch. It was hard to eat lunch. Abana babasumba tebali had dinner lunch. But in garage, we had like a kutia yomuchere, kutia ya kaunga, but yokulia lunch we are not allowed. If we don't pray, we get punishment. And punishment, tetuja kulia. That man, you guys, yari evil. 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 So they bring this man. I just remember my mother telling me, "Are you not going to greet your father?" Ooh. I had to swallow my pride. Kwajukira, I'm the devil. I'm the devil. I'm the one who wronged my mom. And yes, I did greet him. And I was like, Mukiswahili, Papa Karibu mu Sweden. Wow. Yeah. I did it. You know. Yeah, me and Jemima, we have the same pairing. You know, Salimia. Salimia. So you guys, I have a lot on my heart. The truth needs just to get out. You know, the truth needs to get out. Honestly, girl, I've wanted to go to therapy. But when you're born in a Christian family, they tell you therapy doesn't work. You don't need therapy. You know, they tell me I'm the problem. When I first shared my story, guys, you know, when I first shared my story, here again in Sweden, when I shared that this man did this, abantu abakulu betwita batata ba uncle bonna, you know, they told me, they made me sit in a meeting that I have to apologize to this man because I'm destroying the image of the family. Everybody was pointing fingers at me. I was meant to destroy the family. You know, that's what they told me. And they told me to delete the video. I told them I'm not going to delete the video because by that time I was no longer living in my family's house. I was living with my husband. My husband did everything so that I could get out of the house. Yeah. But you guys don't know, but I told them I'm leaving the video And when I left that video, guys, the community that I lived in, people were seeing me like shit. People were seeing me the daughter of the devil. How can you do this to your mother? How can you shame the name of the family? You know, but the man that I'm talking about is being protected. They want me to beg for forgiveness for speaking the truth. They want me to beg for forgiveness for sharing my story. They wanted me to bow down. And that's why you see people like this are still existing, you know. Yeah. But I said, no, I'm not doing that again. You know, I'm not doing that again. I'm not. Guys, please, one thing I'm just going to ask you to do, ignore my little sister. She's here. My little sister, she's here. She's Rachel, but just ignore her. You know, I understand this hurt them because it's their father, but unfortunately, I keep on telling my sister, that's not a father. They don't have a father. They don't have a father. And the reason why they don't know this, because this man, unfortunately, our mother never told them the real person that they call a father. You know, that's not a father. Because someone who is capable of destroying other people's kids, and you say he loves his own kids, that's not a father. That's not the definition of the father. That's a monster. I mean, right now they separated with my mom. But when I shared my story, guys, my own family again protected this man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My own family protected this man. Yeah. Please tell her to, I mean, even if she comments something, please let them. Because this is not the first time